Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to Top of the Stretch Racing as we do this type of series to see who is the iconic horses and all of that for 2 year olds, 3 year olds, and old horses alike. So we're planning on doing like some kind of tournament or something like that to determine the best racehorses of all time by the 2 year old, 3 year old, and 4 year old eras. But anyhow, we're going to be doing 3 races a day. Make it short and simple. So our first race will be coming in from Woodbine. These are the 19. This is the 1960s 2 year old dirt. What happens here is that the horses will play. The horses will compete. It'll be for 1.5 miles. It'll be on dirt, and there will be a pace number that will be. Everyone will have to do the same pace. It'll be randomly selected. So here we go. Pace number. So from 1 to 12. So we're going to go random.org and from 1 to 12. Generate. And the pace number is 12. So the pace number must be 13. Pace can't be higher than 13. Yep, because that's actually number 13. So yeah, so that pace strategy. So you'll see the racers 12 horses. The leader right now is in the 10 slot Moccasin. You have Crimson Satan 6 to 1, Hail to Reason 25 to 1, Successor 9 to 1, Cicada 28 to 1, Bull of Flowers 10 to 1, Gallant Bloom 12 to 1, Top Knight 6 to 1, Fast Attack 9 to 1, Tosma 10 to 1, Moccasin 3 to 1, Hurry to Market 9 to 2, or practically 4.5 to 1, and affectionately 23 to 1. So, yeah, based on if it was like 6, it would be like what the pace number is. Here we go. Race.
They are at the gate. They're all in line. And they're off.
Tossman and Affection lead as Successor trying to get in front, and he has got in front Successor. 4 furlongs left. Successor leads with Tossmar and Fast Attack. Successor moving on the front. Successor looking pretty impressive right now.
They're at the top of the stretch.
Top of the stretch. Successor followed by Tosma and the favorite Moccasin fighting with Crimson Satan. Fast Attack, Cicada, Hail to Reason, Hurry to Market, Bull of Flowers, Affectionately, Top Knight, and Gallant Bloom are racing. These are all 3-year-old. Successor looking Moccasin, the leader, the 3 to 1. Moccasin trying to catch Successor. Successor looking good, and he will pull it off. Successor beats Moccasin, and Crimson Satan will take 3rd place. Everyone is fighting. And a photo finish for 4th between Top Knight and Tosma, like we care. Successor, a 9 to 1 favorite, beats Moccasin, the 3 to 1. Crimson Satan takes 3rd at 6 to 1, and Top Knight 6 to 1. So Successor pulls off the win over Moccasin and Crimson Satan 3-10-1. Race time 2 minutes 26.45. Win play show. If you bet on Successor to win, you get $21.80. Place 940, show $6. So at 9 to 1, if you bet perfectly 9 to 1, Successor would give you $196 pretty much to win, $84 to place, and $54 to show. Moccasin $480 to place, $360 to show, and Crimson Satan $460 to show. So that is your winner. 3-10-1-7. Here's the report. At the start, Successor was 7th. After the start, it was Fast Attack who kind of had the fast start, Tosma, and then Affectionately. However, on the first road, Successor was the leader with Tosma and Fast Attack, but Successor basically with Braulio Baza on the second row, and the finish he won. Second row took first Moccasin and all that. So Tom Knight came from 12th to 4th after the first roll. That was pretty good. Go from last to 4th. He knew his speed had to come in. Well, the speed was 13. The pace was 13. Pace strategy. So Successor, Moccasin, Crimson Satan. So a big win for Braulio Baza. Larry Adams on Moccasin second, and William Karstens on Crimson Satan will take third. Willie Shoemaker on Sakata finished seventh. Eddie Acaro and Bullflower 6th, 9th. Ishmael Venezuela takes second last with Affectionately. Well, at least he beat one horse. Yeah, Sakata was the low end 28 to 1, but he took 7th. That's pretty good. So yeah, big win for Successor. So the payoff on the Quinana, $1 Quinana, 3 to 10 is 22.70. On the Exacta, 310, 103.80. On the Trifecta, 310, 1, $544. And if you got 310, 17, you got $3,330. Pretty good. Impressive stuff. So that's your first winner. The Successor at 9 to 1. All right, so one race down, 2 to go. We're going to be doing a grade 2 race now for the 2000s decade 2-year-olds from Gulfstream. 19 horses. The true number generator to pick number, and it'll be 11. So the pace number is number 11. Pounced is a 9. So the pace will now dip to 9. Dip to 9. Pace 8, nope, 9. Everything will be a 9 now. Everything must be a 9 at minimum, not 8 vindication. 9. 9, 9, 9. So some of them will get better pace, 9s and 10s on paces. So you have, from top to bottom, you have Indian Blessing, Action This Day. You have Half Bridled, Fleet Alex, Point Given, Midshipman, Sweet Catamine, Warpath, Declan's Moon, Tossic, Pounced, Dreamy Havana, Johannesburg, Vindication, Street Smith, First Samurai, Folklore, Stormflake Flying, The Favorite, and Marim. One horse per jockey, of course. Legendary jockey. Like any jockeys that had 2 or more mounts, they get the benefit of the. Let's start. It's a fast track closer bias.
They are at the gate. They're all in line. And they're off.
All 19 horses are off at the start. Pretty much pushing themselves together. 6 furlongs left. It is Indian Blessing leading Sweet Catamine and Warpath 178. Horses are going through. The last 3 are not going. 4 furlongs. It's Indian Blessing, Action This Day, and Point Given. Well, Marim, Pounced, and Midshipman are fighting.
They're at the top of the stretch.
Top of the stretch. Action This Day leads Sweet Catamine and Stormflank Flying. 3 pretty good horses there. Pounced and Marim does not look good. Neither does Midshipman at 17-1. So we'll see what happens here. Action This Day is falling. Sweet Catamine, number 7, sat on line. 14-18 coming up. Sweet Catamine, Sweet Catamine, Sweet Catamine. I think he got it. I think Catamine beat it. Well, Pounced at 67-1 will be number 11. There's a photo finish between Toxic and Action This Day, the 10 and the 2, and a photo finish for 4th. So the photo finish is Toxic will take 2nd place. 229.06. By just ahead, Toxic over Action This Day. Sweet Catamine at 13-1 survives. Toxic takes 2nd. Action This Day 3rd, and Vindication takes 4th at 10-1. So Catamine takes the win. The favorite Stormflag could not hold on to the top 4. So Sweet Catamine, $29 to win at 13-1. If you bet $1 for that, 13-1, that is pretty good. That's close to $390. Place 1380, show 9. So that's about 117 the show. I'm probably doing it wrong. Toxic 940 to play, 620 to show. Action to stay, $7 to show. Time 2:29:06. Report time. The report card shows the win for Sweet Ketamine and Corey Nakatani. Jorge Chavez on touch at second. David Romero Flores on action to stay takes third. John Velasquez was having the favorite at 9-2, but Stormford Flag could not do anything. Pounced ended up in last, 67-1. Marin was 56-1, but he beat Midshipman by Tyler Bass. At the first row, Indian Blessing had the lead. He ended up in 7th. Ketamine was 6th to start the row. Toxic was 9th. Action to Stay was 2nd. Then Action to Stay took the lead. Ketamine was 2nd. Toxic was all the way down to 9th. Stormflag was trying to chase for the win, but he couldn't. So Toxic comes from 9th to 2nd. Pretty good job. Vindication went from 7th to 4th. At the odds of Ketamine, he wins. So Quinetta 7-10 split. You won $70.70. Exacta 7-10, $292. On a trifecta 7-10, $2,500. And if you went superfecta 7-10 to 14, you would have won 26,000 smack curves. Obviously, I didn't win anything, but yeah. It was actually a slow pace because the draw was what horse number 12 was. Theory Leanna was a pace 9. So horses went from 11 or 12 pace down 3 paces. So Sweet Ketamine technically did his job. So he wins that one. And now we go to grade 3, the 1.5 mile course at Belmont for the 2020 horses, 2-year-olds. Here we go. And 15 horses for you today. So we're at Belmont. Here are the racers from 1 to 15. Number 1, King Fury, New Mandate, Cadillac, Fire at Will, Battleground, Essential Quality, which is, I think, is the favorite. Next, Gretzky the Great, Bequest, Likeable, and Pearl, Out of Door, Golden Powell, Ibeco, and then Day out of the office, actually 9-2. As far as number 15. So we will go to 1 to 15. And the pace number will be a 10. So that means the pace of Likeable is a 12. So every horse will be trying to go from, we'll go up at 12 possible. Firewheel says my pace is 13. Nope, it's 12. Yep. So all horses have to go at 12. I know Next would like it, but no, it has to be 12. And Pearl has to dip the pace. So it's either 11 or 12 on pace. So you see all those horses? Here we go. Let's start.
They're at the gate. They're all in line. And they're off.
They're off. Fast start by all 15 horses here. It's the middle of the pack. Smacking. It's Out of Door leading and Pearl and Gretzky the Great. So Out of Door trying to hold on, but he's not. 4 furlongs to go. It's Essential Quality jumping up on and Pearl and Bequest. Gretzky the Great. Essential Quality looking pretty impressive. He is the favorite. He is in the
They're lead. At the top of the stretch.
Bequest and Aunt Pearl fighting out. Day in the Office, Gretzky the Great. 44-1 Cadillac is at least leading one racer, and that's Likeable. So let's see the finish. Yeah, it's a fast track neutral bias. Essential Quality looks like he's got this one. He does indeed. Bequest second, Fight for third, and I think it's Day of the Office. Cadillac, Likeable at 10. So Essential Quality at 2-1 beats Bequest, Day of the Office, and Gretzky the Great. We almost had perfect 2-1, 5-1, 9-2, and 11-1. At 228.05, Essential Quality. Yep. Day of the Office technically is 4.5-1, so he kind of has better than Bequest. Gretzky the Great 11-1. Well, King Fury was 9-1, but he didn't get into the top 4. Win 680 at 2, so that's about $13 to win. Place about $760 and show about $560. Bequest $580 to place, $360 to show. Day of the Office $340 to show. Report. So the report, as Essential Quality by Luis Sayers, wins over FeQuest's Joe Rosario and Junior Abelardo on day of the office. Takes third. A lot of horses at 41-1, Golden Pound and Beckel, but they at least beat Next, who was 15-1, and beat Likeable, who was 21-1. But yeah, that was what happened to Tori and Corrales. But yeah, at the first row, Essential Quality was the lead. FeQuest was third, and Day of the Office was seventh, as Pearl was second. Second row, well, Essential Quality didn't have the fast start. That was Outador. Essential Quality first, FeQuest second, Day of the Office fourth, and Pearl was third. She ends up fifth. And at the end, Essential Quality beats FeQuest and Day of the Office. Great job by these three horses. The speed factor works out quite well. So the Quinana, the $1 mark, 6'9". Nice. Not so nice. 970. Exacta 6'9" is 34.80. Trifecta 6'9", 15, 168.70. And your superfecta 6'9", 15, 8 will pay $1,484. Yeah, you don't really see a lot of the horse. Velasquez, pretty good guy, and he was last. I actually wanted to find out more. Julie Crone took 8th and half bridle. She's a legend. Gary Stevens took 6th. John Velasquez took 5th. So Nakatani, Chavez, Flores. Victor Espinoza and Declan's Moon took 9th. Jerry Barely took 11th on First Samurai. Jose Lascano was near last. Pretty good horse, but that's all. So yeah. So you see the guys like Successor, Essential Quality, and Sweet Ketamine are your winners and would go on to the 2-year-old championship thing if possible. But of course, you never know what could happen. So anyhow, we've done 3 races for you. 3 races tomorrow, as you see down the bottom. We just want to keep things simple. So keep it simple, stupid. That's the KISS principle I learned in computer programming school. That's true. It's damn true. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.